Shalom, this is Kapaya, aka Pops. I gym at Chicago with Canasla. We're going to do a sit down here, but before we get started, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rekakodash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. We want to send that ones because they do well. For the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures. Correctly breaking down prophecies and interaction with people and planet. We send salutations for the hopefully elect. We hope this is edifying. For the few of the true Aquafs that still listen sincerely and charity, doing so. But for the scorners and scoffers and reprobate 2/3 Israelites and 17 other nations, in the midst of Jacob's trouble, and it's going to keep going and get worse. Okay, you can see what's on my cover here. I don't know if you can see it with his.
No, it's just you.
Okay, but I've got a WBRZ2 news, and it's talking about the Virginia woman experiences that anaphylaxis and dies within hours of receiving the Pfizer vaccine. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no. Okay. Well, the vaccine. Okay. But like I said, it's reported as it is, so they trying to figure it out or whatever the case might be, and this, that, and other. You know, they're saying that there's all kinds of other things that took to this now. You know, pre-existing conditions are now starting to come into play. You know, it wasn't just the vaccine that did it. It could be a combination of things. But I'm gonna read through it a little bit, and then whatever scriptures gonna come out. Gloucester, Virginia. A woman who received the Pfizer vaccine on Saturday, January the 30th, in Virginia, passed away only hours after it was administered, officials say. According to WTKR, Drina Keys, a gifted singer and grandmother of 6, was vaccinated with the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine in the town of Warsaw shortly before she found herself unable to breathe as she began vomiting. It was after this that fluid filled her lungs and she died. Keys suffered from obesity, diabetes, and sleep apnea, but was still eligible for the vaccine. You know, so I'm gonna put a scripture on this because of the fact that, like I said, I mean, with all these things that this lady had going wrong with her, what would push her to want to go and do this anyway, with it being as little as it is? And all I can see it as being is, my son is driving, so you ain't gonna see it on his, but I'm gonna pull up some scriptures here, so y'all just gonna have to believe me when we do this. But okay, here we go. We're going to, I'm gonna go to, let's see,
But yeah, when it comes to that, man, like these our people is just lost, man. You know, they keep depending on Esau, Edom, which is the so-called Caucasians, which the scripture says, woe to them that goes down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, I got a woe here for you. I'll read that one too, but this is what I got. I got Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievous which they have prescribed. Okay, so now, like I said, with all these things that this woman has got going wrong, what would make her want to take a chance with all these things going on? And I kind of followed that because of the fact that her daughter was saying was that her mom just wanted to be well. Okay, but you got all these things that's already going wrong. So I'm gonna go back to this because, you know,
she should have fixed her weight.
Well, yeah, but I'm looking at this and it's like she just wanted to be well, okay, or in this case, she called herself, figured that she probably don't need to get sick or have anything else added to all the other health problems she already got. So she'll take this vaccine trying to get around that, trying to beat it to the punch. Okay, so let me go back and go to this
She was deprived of understanding, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? She's so used to
going by their beat. When they tell her to do something,
yeah,
you know, right or wrong, that's what she wind up doing because of the fact that she don't know no better.
Right.
So, yeah, you know, I know that's what I'm saying. Okay. He suffered from obesity, diabetes, and sleep apnea, but was still eligible for the vaccine. WTKR adds that following the inoculation, she waited in the facility for the mandatory 15 minutes observation period. But as she was trying to get into her car, Keys told a coworker who was with her that something was wrong, saying something is not right, something's not right. Doctor says when Keys was rushed to Riverside Tafanok Hospital, they administered EpiPen, CPR, and oxygen.
Damn.
Keys' daughter told local reporters they tried to remove fluid from her lungs. They called it flash pulmonary. It was flash pulmonary. I'm tongue-tied right now. Flash pulmonary edema. And doctors told me that it can be caused by anaphylaxis. That's the same thing that that nurse had, and it made her side of her face go droopy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bell palsy.
Yeah, Bell palsy. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
This was a bigger version of it.
Looking like a goonie.
Right. The doctor told me that often during anaphylaxis, chemicals are released inside of a person's body that can cause this to happen. Anaphylaxis is a severe, adverse, life-threatening allergy reaction that rarely occurs after vaccination. Okay? According to the CDC in the United States, as of January 19, there were 45 cases of anaphylaxis with the Pfizer shot out of the several million given. The risks were also spelled out on the paperwork Keys received prior to a shot. So they told her what could happen before, and she still did it. Why? Because they done pumped this narrative in such a way that it's terrifying people that they jumping through hoops wanting to avoid this now. Okay. Her daughter went on to say mom was wanting to protect herself. See what I'm saying?
Protect, like kill yourself.
Yeah. So she, like I said, she did this because of the fact that they done pumped up all these numbers, and now you see how they read off diabetes and all this other kind of stuff. When all these people was dropping back here in the summer and so on from this so-called Mexican beer scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, from this Mexican beer scenario, that the situation being what it was, nobody was mentioning preconditions in the process. It was all just the Rona, just the Crown Royal. Okay, but now they saying how you got pre-existing conditions and this, that, and other. Well, a lot of these people had that then anyway. A lot of this stuff was already preconditions anyway.
That's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, but this is the flip side. You didn't want to talk about it beforehand, but now that people are starting to, have serious complications, they had managed their complications. Obviously, she had managed her complications beforehand. Mm-hmm. She was a singer, a grandma, all this other stuff. But now all of a sudden she gets this vaccine inoculation, and all of a sudden her lungs fill up with fluid, and she's out of there. Okay. Her daughter went on to say, my mom was wanting to protect herself, and it did not turn out that way, says Jones. She added that she believes more research needs to be done, especially for patients with underlying health issues. Mm-hmm. But underlying health issues, like I said, why is it that the things that we say become apparent after motherfuckers are out of there? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? You know, because we were saying, you know, y'all just saying that it's the, you know, all these people that done kicked the bucket because of this thing, this pandemic, but a lot of these people had these already existing conditions that y'all put this on, but that was because like emphysema. Emphysema is like a $19,000 treat scenario, but the Mexican beers is $39,000. So for an extra 20 stacks, I put this at the #1 cause of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I get the government funding. You know. So she added that she believes more research needs to be done, especially for patients with underlying health issues. According to WTKR, an autopsy and toxicology are being performed on Keys this week. Additional data related to recorded actions additional data related. Let me see if I can hit this and pull up some other stuff. No. Okay, and that's not the only person. Like I said, on my other phone, it was somebody else. It was a healthcare worker that had a similar scenario.
Can we get the description?
Actually, I got one more. Officials determined cause of death for man who died after receiving 19 shot. The Placer County Sheriff Office Coroner Division is sharing new details about the man who died hours after receiving the 19 vaccine. Investigation underway after man died hours after getting 19 vaccine, according to a press release. The vaccine did not play a role in the 64-year-old's death. Okay, now they're saying that this did play a role. We have learned that not only had he recently been diagnosed with it, he also had underlying health issues. Now everybody's got underlying health issues now. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Hey, but if these people got underlying health issues, why should they be mandatory to have to take this anyway then? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Okay, now what scriptures you wanted?
Basically, never trust thy enemy.
Oh, okay, I got you that. Oh yeah, well see, I don't even know. I ain't gonna be able to pull that up.
Oh yeah.
That's on the phone.
No, we got it.
You pull it up on that one. But now he gonna pull it up on here.
You got it. I'm still driving.
Okay.
What's up top?
Second Ezra's.
No. I'm saying.
No. It's up here. Okay, it's up here.
Yeah, the search.
The search thing.
Yeah.
It's right up there. Here.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
But never.
Okay, I got you.
Boom. Yep.
This is like 10 and 12. I mean 12 and 10.
Oh. Boom.
Okay.
Yep.
This is Sirach 10 and 12. I mean 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron wrestles source his wickedness. Though he humbled himself, go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be aware of him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Right. So just because, first of all, it said never trust your enemy. It didn't say sometimes at all. It said never trust him. Your mindset should always be, hey, I can't trust this dude. I can't trust anything he's trying to give me. You got to think about it. When has he ever been nice to us? Never. And when he did, he always had something, behind it. You got to think of it like, remember, what was that, Three Little Pigs?
Right.
And you had that wolf in grandma's clothing? No, Red Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood. You know what I'm saying? Just because this dude put on a grandma outfit doesn't mean he ain't a wolf.
Right.
Like, he still got evil intentions, man. All right?
I'm going to finish reading verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. And that's what this Edomite is on. He's on that, that he thinks that his lifestyle and his prosperity is going to continue on forever. Okay? So with him thinking that, this is how he lived. This is how he planned. He planned things 5, 15, 50, 100, 150, 300 years in advance and shit like that. Okay? I mean, look at the Willie Lynch letter. It said that if you do this right, this a hold on and be part of your slaves mentality for over 400 years. And we still got these motherfuckers even to this day caught up in this mindset. What they want to do, they want to go to school, get an education, get a good job, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Hold on, I'm tangled here.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So with that all having been said, you can't never think that just because your intentions is good, that this man's intentions is good. Now he's got a perpetual blood hatred for us, which is embedded in him. Okay, given to him, and because he done got away with it so long, he doesn't see that it should end or it should be ending. So, you got Joe Sixpack and everything that's upset right now, but they not the elites. The elites that still see that their game plan is going according to plan. So, like I said, I mean, I don't know how long this needs to be, but like I said, you got people out here that's going to be dropping just like we said from these things. Remember, we the same crew that was telling you about the 5-man coffins and things of this nature. The Department of Homeland Security and the 5-man coffins and all this other kind of stuff that they've got, and the billion rounds of hollow point dum-dum bullets and all this other kind of stuff. So all this stuff is getting ready to come to a head, and as it comes to a head, all these other things that we already talked about is going to be coming into play. So like I said, this is just the marvelous plagues, not of just the ones in Egypt, but even the ones that are not written in the book that was going to come into play. Okay, so this is one of those. So like I said, for the elect, like I said, don't let this shit dismay you. You go see, we told you, once this stuff started happening, and the placebos start being substituted with the real shit, motherfuckers gonna start falling out.
Hey, and once they got them placebos, I believe it's the politicians and them, they got the placebos.
Yeah, and some of the healthcare workers, I'm pretty sure that they gave some of the healthcare workers the first one, so they think that everything is good, so they don't have no problem taking the second. And they drop it for the second.
Telling other people.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. It's good. I took the first one already. You did? Yeah, they walking around like that. Well, hey, Jimmy, who's Jimmy, who was that works in the hospital. He already took it. He's good. He's been around here for about 3-4 weeks now. And now Jimmy go get his supposed to be second shot, which is his first real shot. And now here we go. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have a lot of this.
Can you get Revelation 13 and 16?
Yeah, okay. I can do that. I think that one will come up with my thing.
But yeah, hey man, the thing is, whether it has it or not, we're not 100%. But the thing is, we're not gonna take that chance, man. That's why we're not trying to take the Maxine. We definitely don't want to ever take the RFID chip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the Maxine or not, we ain't know. Heck no.
We're explaining here, we're playing schematics.
Right.
Okay, this is Revelation 13:16. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might be able to buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right. In short, mark is, you know what I'm saying? Charagma, Greek word for charagma, and the incision under the skin, man. And one thing today you can compare to, because we know now the technology been there where you can't have this without having the mark, man. Right? The RFID. And the thing is, we all know it come in all different shapes and sizes too.
Right.
You know, you got the flat ones that you see in the credit cards.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But
they
like
so tiny now.
Yeah, well, they talking about you got Obama talking about the Internet of Things, and so like I said, it says forehead, your right hand, which if we go over to 14, I think that's 14 and 9 or so, it says.
Yeah, because really it's just if it's in your body, period.
Right,
man.
right.
Don't play that game.
Yeah, this is Revelation 14:9. That's what made me decide to go and read it.
Okay,
and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his hand, in his forehead or his hand, didn't say right or left, so in your body, then the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Angel being messengers, we sending you a message. So as part of the hopeful elect, if we own them chariots, we gonna be a chance to witness this as well. Okay.
And praise the Lord, like praising Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We not part of that, Lord willing.
Right, exactly.
Like,
so
man, that's scary.
So this is
like when you see your own sibling getting their butt whooped.
Yeah, swing around. Come on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Seeing your own sibling get their butt whooped. Like,
right. Yeah.
So I tried to tell him.
Yeah, he should just died out on it right there. But yeah, so everything being everything, like I said, so don't play schematics with this. Don't think that you gonna be a half a step, slicker. No, because the slickness is to stay away from it. Okay, that's what the Lord is saying. Stay away from this. You want no parts of this.
Yeah, basically just depend on Yahweh Shem Yahshua. No matter how bad it gets, just depend on him.
Right. So yeah, so like I said, man, so we tell you these things in this manner so you can understand that all this is kind of like interwoven. Okay, so you have to be able to say, okay, you have to have a shut-off point.
Right.
That's what you don't understand. You have to have a shut-off point, a shut-down point, or no start. It's like, if you put a cutoff switch on your car, you flip the cutoff switch and go in the thing, the motherfucker can have the key, but if he don't know where the cutoff switch at, he can turn that key and turn that key and turn that key, but the car ain't gonna start. You gotta have a shut-off switch where you say, I'm out. I'm disengaged. I've already mentally disengaged from this whole society thing that y'all got going, and now I'm physically out of it. I'm gone. Y'all do what y'all need to do. I'm gonna deal with what I got to deal with. But we're done with this. So hey, we hope this is edifying. We want to send our praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kodash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, again, double honors, because they do well for the brothers around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered. Stay strong, man, and keep pushing this truth. For the hopeful elect, we hope that's edifying. Aqua, few and true listeners, sincere and cheer to keep doing so. But now, that's the first group, and to all you all, Shalom. Second group, 2/3 Israelites, 17 other nations. You're in the midst of Jacob's trouble. It's going to get a whole lot worse. And with that, Abba.
Abba.